with 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around through Sector 3 towards the finish line. I'm joined again today by none other than Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, obviously there's a lot of development work that goes on with these cars between the races. You've been both a test driver and a race driver. What differences are there in the way you approach those roles?
Interesting question, Crofty. They're two very different mindsets. I mean, when I tested for BAR, we had full in-season testing where, per driver, you'd cover up to 15,000 kilometres per season. And in that role, it was more about working for the team, trying to help them improve the car and drive as systematically as you could, so that that data could be analysed in the most consistent way. When you're lining up on the grid for a race, however, your frame of mind's all about what you can get out of the situation on that day, and the car's the tool to help you achieve what you want. You still want to focus on setup, of course, but it's more about the here and now, getting yourself as far up the field as possible, and less about development work for the future.
You've done well to put it on pole, but we've still got work to do. Trying to cover the inside line off the start.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion, with Nico Rosberg alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Kimi Raikkonen and Bottas, Ricciardo, Perez, Button and Daniel Kvyat, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Romain Grosjean and Alonso, Gutierrez, Haryanto, Felipe Massa and Kevin Magnussen, Wehrlein and Ericsson, Felipe Nasser and Jolyon Palmer rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Great effort there from Ferrari to take the victory today. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium. And as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari. And take a look at the drivers' standings. Sebastian Vettel takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship.
Massa, hasn't it? He fought so hard and had incredible pace at times. I don't think anyone did a better job today.
There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.